Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Huncho. Just doing a quick little recap for you guys. I'm gonna go over the trades that I took today, and I'm gonna explain in depth of why I took them and such. But before anything, I want to show you guys the AMD swing that we played yesterday, and we held the remainder of our position overnight, and they did pretty well. I'm gonna show you guys what I was posting yesterday. This was yesterday. No, around when was it? All right, this was on Monday when I was looking at 224.94. Yep. So right here, guys, I was telling y'all that I was gonna be looking for a pop at this level. We get a nice flush down, and we did get exactly that. And we entered in this in longs around 226. I was a little bit late on this entry. I wish I would have grabbed it more earlier, but they still did very well, guys. And this morning it held right above our zone that we had down. So I showed everybody. Let me take off the indicators really quick. All right, so this 228 key zone 85. You guys see we had this nice staircase break above morning flush and held that area well and popped right at open. So yeah, this was a great play, guys. I hope you guys, I know a lot of you guys did get a good bag off of that. So that's how we play the Amazon play. It's really just being patient on the key levels and, you know, playing them and just being patient and allowing them to play out as they're expected to, right? Okay. The second play we took, guys, was today. I told everybody, when it comes to FOMC day, guys, look, there's a lot of manipulation. I'm going to go in depth with when it comes to the setups and such. But, guys, when it comes to FOMC, you guys see everybody just yapping their mouth saying, oh, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. Guys, I don't care what it's going to do. I just play what I see. If in the moment it starts flushing or there's a bearish setup, right? Okay, I'm going to play that. And if I think it's bearish, I'm going to play puts. If it's a bullish setup and I see that there's an area being held, I'm going to play that. It's not like I didn't call the FOMC pump yesterday or 2 days ago. Like just looking at it 2 days ago, I was like, okay, there could be a potential setup in play. If it does occur, then I will take it, right? And that involved shorting, the top or looking for a short play. But obviously that did change, and I stated that clearly today, recently, because it's about right now. It's not about what I said a week ago. None of that crap matters, okay? So make sure you just understand that, guys, and just position yourself as best as possible to play what the market is presenting to you in the moment, and allow the setups, to present itself, and take them. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. Okay. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and look at what we took. So the first thing that we did take was, oh no, that's yesterday. My bad. So I posted that at 12 a.m. I said SPY 685 calls. FOMC hold risky. All right. Obviously, it's a risky play because it's FOMC. You don't really know what exactly is going to happen. All right. Now, why did I take this play? All right. I'm going to show you guys. If you look at Huncho Insight, right, this is for my premium members. I posted this. I said this. We're holding 682. And then we got the reject off 1743. All right. Now, you guys read what I posted yesterday, okay? Listen. I said if we hold above 1702 on VIX, I'm going to look for a flush on SPY to 680. Depending what it said in the FOMC meeting, watch 1743 and 1763 key zone for some toppy motion, and we grab the bottom on SPY for a launch. Look, highlighted this, okay? Watch that key zone for some toppy motion, and we grab the bottom on SPY for a launch. If we stall at 1743 and 1702, then I'll look for a top to short on SPY, and we see 670. All right. Now, Look, those were the two scenarios. Pay attention how I played this. All right. Now look very carefully. Okay. Let me put the 15-minute on. Okay. Top emotion. 1743, 1763. Look at the reject. Let's put a bigger time frame. Let's look at the 30. Okay. Top emotion. All right. This is why I didn't fade SPY. Okay. Look. You see? This is today. This is early today, early in the morning. Look. Top emotion. Okay. If this would have been here, if we would have been stalling here, down here, okay, then we can look for something to short. But look, you see? I'm just playing based off of, important areas that VIX has given us very large movement, a lot of volatility in these areas, okay? This is how I play them. All right? So that's what was there. Okay? Now look at SPY. The 682. Look. You see? It's holding very, very strongly. Another thing. All right, shout out to my boy Maestro. All right, that always plugs us up with the dark pools and GX levels. Look where it's at. Look, hot 685. All right, and then look what's here. Hot 682. Look. 682. 685. Okay, or no, right here 685. All right, that was the first pump. That was the data release that we got that hit. Okay, now when we hit these areas, it doesn't mean that there's going to be a reversal. It just means that, this area is going to be a very important area to watch, that there's going to be increased volatility, whether it be a reversal or a continuation of the trend. All right. But as you guys can see, both levels had something going on, and boom, that's what we play based off. Okay. So that's what I posted. I said VIX and SPY setting up for a ripper, in my opinion. Not financial wise. I will be grabbing longs soon. I said this at 12. All right. 2 hours before the meeting. All right. And then look, we grabbed 685 calls. And then I gave you guys a second entry if you didn't want to get in. All right. Look at the 5 minute. Okay. What time did I call this? 159. 159 right here. Look. Right at this candle here. Holding above key pivot. Right before the meeting, launch. Immediate bag right there. There we go. And that's how we got paid today, fellas. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave a comment in my Discord or comment on this video, wherever it's going to be posted. And really, it's just being patient, focusing on the setups, and spending time in the charts, paying attention of how those areas react, and looking at the price action, how it's reacting once it's there again, and just playing the best setup. All right, guys.